It begins with nothing but static. A thin, silvery hiss that drifts through the darkness, the sound of the void remembering how to breathe. Somewhere in that haze, a fragile note hums to life. A piano, single-fingered and trembling. One key, then another, hesitant, as if testing the air. The dark ripples. A current moves through it, not seen but felt, like the pulse beneath the skin of the world. A voice follows, older, fragile, cracked, but resolute, singing through a haze of age and distance. The words bloom, white smoke in the dark. They hang, heavy and shimmering, over a vast emptiness that hasn't yet decided what it will be. Violins stir, faint at first, then swelling like wind pushing open old curtains. Strings rise and fall in long, aching sighs. The voice continues, warped by static, reaching out through the murk like a hand in a dream. The void begins to shape itself around the sound. Light seeps in, pale and cold. The haze becomes smoke, the smoke becomes fog, and through it all, faint outlines start to form. A stage, half remembered, half built from longing. Cables snake across unseen floors. A microphone stands upright, haloed by dust. There's movement in the fog, slow at first, like a memory replaying itself. Figures emerge, one by one, a drummer stretching his wrists, a guitarist tuning by touch, a bassist, eyes closed, swaying to the rhythm, and in the center, a voice, unseen but unmistakable. The piano fades into silence, the violins hum one last mournful note, then vanish into air. All that remains is the hum of the amps and the slow, rising heartbeat of the bass. The voice breaks through once more, soft and urgent. A flicker of light bursts to life above the stage, amber, then gold, igniting the smoke until it glows like sunrise through storm clouds. And then the silence fractures. A single drum beat. The world breathes in. The guitars answer. One low growl, one sharp cry. The stage is awake now. The crowd is coming alive. The lights ignite like a sunrise of fire. Gold turns to red, red to white, until the whole world is ablaze. The crowd erupts. Tidal wave of sound and motion, faceless, but alive, a living ocean, bodies pressing against the edge. The band stands at the center of it, burning in silhouette, backlit by brilliance. The guitar tears through the air, jagged and clean, cutting the silence like a blade. Drums roll in thunderous arcs, snapping the dream into rhythm. The bass line throbs beneath it all, steady as a heartbeat. Each note is a spark, each chord a memory, forming from sound. The singer steps forward, breath catching in the heat. For a moment, his reflection shimmers in the microphone's chrome, eyes alight, mouth open, trembling with the weight of 1,000 unspoken things, and when he sings, the world moves. The crowd answers. Hands rise, voices crash like the surf. 1,000 strangers chanting one truth they've never known, but somehow they've always believed. Smoke continues to roll across the stage. Confetti and dust swirl in the spotlight like cosmic debris exploding across the crowd. The song breaks into its middle, that punk rebellion heartbeat, guitars clawing at the sky, drums sprinting beneath them. The world flickers between the chaos and clarity. Every sound is color. Every flash of light is memory. He looks across the sea of faces. They are all shining, eyes wide, mouths open, shouting something he can't quite make out. Maybe his name, maybe something larger. He steps to the edge of the stage. The world feels ready to detonate. The tempo quickens. Drums roll like distant artillery. The bass snarls, guitars crash in wild succession, slicing the night into electric ribbons. The singer raises his fist. The band follows his lead. One motion, one breath, one heartbeat. They hit the chorus with everything they are. And the crowd becomes one voice. Oohs and ahs and echoes ripple through the masses, human and holy, as if the whole generation has come to sing itself free. Spotlights sweep across faces streaked with sweat and tears. Hands reach for the stage, for the sound, for the light. It's not a concert anymore. It's communion, goddammit. The singer leans into the mic, voice cracking, whispering through the static of his own creation. That last word, detonate, hangs in the air like a commandment. The lights surge white. The crowd screams, and for a heartbeat, the universe itself seems to stop and listen. Then, the world shatters. A flash like lightning consumes everything. Stage, faces, sound, sky. The music cuts mid-beat. The cheers twist into silence. Only a single echo remains, rippling outward, slow and distant. A breath, a heartbeat, and then the boy wakes up. He falls through light. The world around him, the stage, the smoke, the faces, the fever splinters like glass hit by thunder. Each fragment hangs for an impossible moment. A guitar raised to the heavens, a tear-streaked fan's face frozen mid-cry, the singer's own mouth still shaping the word detonate. Then gravity remembers him, and he's falling, weightless, through the sound of his own creation. The light fades to static, the static fades to silence, and silence at last becomes breath. A ceiling, a bedroom ceiling, cracked white plaster, painted stars barely visible in the dawn's first gray. He jerks upright, lungs searching for air. Sweat slicks his temples. His heart drums the last beats of a fading concert. For one long, breathless moment, he can still feel the vibration in his fingertips, the weight of the guitar that was never there, the roar of a crowd that never existed. He blinks into the stillness. The fog of dream lingers, half alive. Posters hang from the walls. Green Day, The Clash, Nirvana, Rancid. A string of dead fairy lights hangs above a cheap desk, cluttered with pens, notebooks, and a half-broken metronome. Outside, a truck passes, the tires whispering along wet pavement. The world feels impossibly small. He turns, sees his guitar, scuffed. The 2 strings that snapped last night still missing. He'd have to go to the store and buy more, but his guitar leans against the wall like a sleeping friend. And then, as though pulled by something unseen, he whispers the words from his dream. The room seems to lean forward at the sound. He stumbles out of bed, grabs a pencil from the desk. His hand trembles as he pulls a notebook closer, flipping through pages of old ideas, doodles, fragments of songs that never took shape. But now there's something alive behind his eyes. He starts to write. At first, just phrases, echoes of that dream voice, then whole lines, then chords. The rhythm finds him before he finds it. His pencil scratches across the page like it's trying to catch fire. Outside, the sky lightens. A cold beam of sunlight slips through the blinds, striping his notebook in gold. The melody hums, the same one that birthed the dream. He hums it under his breath, not noticing how the air around him seems to thrum in time. Hours vanish. When he looks up, the room is filled with the quiet glow of afternoon. His notebook is half full with lyrics scrawled, crossed out, rewritten, reorganized. He doesn't know where they came from, only that they came. The last line reads, "We are the echoes of the century." He stares at it, feeling the pulse of something greater, the faint hum of destiny tuning its strings. He lifts the guitar, fingers to fretboard, heart to rhythm, a single chord. It rings raw and imperfect, but beautiful in its own broken way. And for the briefest flicker of a heartbeat, he's there again. The crowd, endless and luminous, the stage drenched in firelight, the band older, sharper, bound by the same unspoken faith only rock-born of vintage Bay Area punk could ever create. The song, his song, tearing across the night like thunder-given voice. He sees himself at the mic, older by years, eyes burning with the same wonder that woke him this morning. His voice cuts through the roar, commanding, alive. The lights explode. The crowd sings back in waves. The boy blinks. He's back in his goddamn room. The air still trembling, that single strummed chord, but he was there. He exhales, a laugh caught halfway between disbelief and awe. Then he leans back, staring at the words on the page, and underlines the title twice, Echoes of the Century. Outside, the world keeps turning. Unaware that in a small room lit by dying afternoon light, a new song has just been born. Reverb and still buzzing distortion, its birth cry. And somewhere, faint but clear, carried on a radio's whisper far away, he can hear it. Years later, the lights rise again. The air hums with the electric scent of rain and sweat and waiting. Small clubs have come and gone. But tonight, this moment, he steps onto the same kind of stage that once only existed in a dream from forever ago. His guitar slung low, crowd stretching farther than sight, hearts beating in time with his own. For a breath, it's silent, the world holding itself still. Then the first chord rings out, pure and defiant, raw and emotional, and the roar that answers is everything he remembered. The lights, the faces, so many varied venues, and an ever-evolving sound that didn't get harder, but better. And it grew him back to where he knew he would be one day, all foreseen in a dream from so long ago. The lights, the faces, the fire, all of it. Somewhere inside the sound, he swears he hears the voice that started it all whisper through the static one last time. And he smiles. strumming the next chord as the dream at last becomes real.